you listeners of the madness. Seeing the fact that the infomercials are starting to flicker on your television sets and it's just about that time for us to get out of here, we might as well bring Under the Radar for this week to an emphatic close. But if you miss any bit of this dose of madness we were able to give you to kick off your year on the right foot, don't worry, we got you covered. Because you can catch it again one more time, all the time, on our SoundCloud, Facebook, or even Tumblr pages, now named the same, only known as Music Village Radio under the hashtag Under the Radar 288. And according to the maestro, that's how fast you can go during one of the tracks that we mentioned during this week. 288 miles per hour? What is this, NASCAR? Wait, that's even faster than NASCAR. And if you guys want to check out what other crazy and zany things we still got prepared for this year to fist, like a car going faster than, I guess, the speed of sound or even Sonic the Hedgehog, you can go ahead and check it out on our Twitter/YouTube pages, still named the same, only known as ZOO Agent Double 012. Before we head out for the night, we would like to thank, as always, you the listeners of the madness out there for listening into another year-starting madness-inducing edition of Under the Radar. And if you guys and girls out there like what you heard, go out there and spread the word. You know what? Like Zen Long in Bloody Roar 4 when he does his combination attacks. Or was it Long? According to the maestro, I think it was Zen Long because it was the guy with the cool looking purple pants and the big lengthy, punches that he can do. Yeah, and the PR department's giving me the thumbs up and saying that can he turn into a tiger? And it was them who said it, not me, them. And we would also like to thank you, the independent artists out there, for doing that musical goodness like you always do. And keep up the great work, guys. And here's hoping you come up with the perfect fighting song to be featured in a kung fu flick. Something we're gonna hope for the most during this crazy year of the fist we have for this year. And speaking of people with music that may or may not have been featured in a kung fu flick within the past 24 hours, we would like to thank our musical guest for this week, none other than Tekno AXE with his song, Sunrise Over Los Angeles, that was featured during the outro for this week's edition of Under the Radar. And like always, Tekno AXE, keep up the great work, and we can't wait to hear what you got coming down the tubes next. And finally, last but not least, we would like to thank you, the independent gamers out there, for coming out with all those sweet video game hits, clips, tracks, and even some stunts that was featured during this week's show. And like we say all the time around here, folks, keep up the great work. And also for you crazy stunners, we managed to get you a piece of the New Year's ball from Times Square. Don't ask how we got it, but all we know is you can use it for a helmet piece or a bike decoration if necessary for your next stunt. And keep up great work. And I guess with everybody thanked, you guys out there now we go out, I'm DJ Smokey on behalf of the maestro saying, yeah. But most importantly, when there's smoke, there's fire. And always remember, no matter what time of the day this show may air, during whatever sort of new year we decide to break in with plenty of madness, kung fu action, or even crazy stunts that'll get a normal man hospitalized if they try it, to keep flying low and stay under the radar. Good night, everybody.
Yes.